I'm actually 5 years old. I've got like millennial humor where if I make a funny face, it will actually make me laugh. Hi, Big Noob. Hi, Izmir. Why? Oh god, what's wrong? Hi, Leo and Link. Nice antlers. Thanks. They're so small. Hi, 881341 and T and Inlegged and Gehenna and Faint and Frogster and Reckless and Richard Manola and Coochie. What do you mean, why? Hi, Badly in Bed and Smugface and Chornos and Peelings. I thought those were fucking snails. What? Hi, Cindy and Shrimp and Horsehammer. How do you think they were snails? Hi, Uzar and Aldar and Brontosaurus Rex and Hello Kitty and Nobody and Lucica. Hi, Last Red Minute and H2ZRO2 and Daniel and Shadow Castles. I see the snails too. How are you seeing a snail? Oh, is the brown thing the shell? This is meant to be ears. Is that what? Are you seeing that as a shell? We play horror today? Yes. Hi, Possible and Dear Rally and Ulti Swift and Zach and Soul Sticker and Coffee Cup and I'm wearing this thing for the 16 months. Thank you very, very much, dude. Hi, Dragon. Why are you called 6L when you're a 10? Wow, thanks, man. Hi, Ocelot and Elratona. Hi, Alden. Is this a furry stream now? I might have to leave. No, it's my Christmas special hair accessory. Hi, Marvel and Albert. Belle, how hot do you like your curry? A little bit spicy, but not too much. I don't usually have curries though. I don't have them a lot. The antlers look like the snail's eyes. What? No, that doesn't make sense. You're trolling. Hi, Yoru. And hi, Cocky. I see you woke up extra jolly today, I guess so. Hi, Mira. What's this song from? Is this Earthbound or something? Oh no, it's Donkey Kong apparently. Are these antlers a gateway to being a furry? No! Hi, Ryusu and Satan Sarcasm. Where's your red nose? Wait, true. Maybe I should add some blush to my nose. So maybe it's more obvious that I'm meant to be a reindeer. Hyperbehead and Baboonus and Cranium. Inlegged, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you so, so much. Did we put the tree out of its misery? No, the tree is thriving. Hyperpection and Zero. And Dishwater Sponge, sorry. Hi, Regular and Legally Cringe and Fiery and Hulk. Grizzcool, thank you for the 28 months. Thank you very, very much. Yes, add a little bit. Okay. The blush I wear at the moment is pink. But do we want it to be red? I do have a red blush, although it's very pigmented. Use some lipstick for your nose. Or I could use my lipstick, that's true. Yeah, Donkey Kong didn't win any awards. The Game Awards was yesterday. I watched, I was about to say 5 minutes, that's not true. I want to say 15 minutes. I was watching Gemma watch it, but I wasn't really paying attention. Use the Pikmin hat for the nose. Not sure that'll work, but I guess it is red. Hey, Belle, love the pimples on your head. They're not pimples! Hi, Pogora. And hi, Gio. And Rabinson. It did, it won the first award. Oh, wait, it did? Oh, it won Best Family Game. That's fun. Dude, this playlist I'm playing has, water sounds in the background, and I don't like that. They're not snails. Damn, I missed it. I just saw the Streamer Awards. Oh, yes. Best Children's Game. What were the other nominees for that? Single player game won Best Family Game. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just... It basically means Best Children's Game, right? How'd the shelf building go? The shelf is still not built. But I spent the day, because my brother ended up coming up, because the car actually got fixed that day, even though it took the car people 4 hours to come and pick my brother's car up from the freeway. But we went to see a movie, and we went to the bookstore, because my family is all buying books for each other this Christmas. Because my mum wanted to start a tradition, even though my brother does not read, my dad does not read. My mum does read, and I do read. So I think, I don't know, we can try to make them read there. Hi Entropy, Mario Kart World and Lego Party. Oh, so it's just like a pity award for Nintendo, so they get something. Hi Jim and Hohem. He broke down. No, this thing hit. He hit something that punctured his tire. Did you watch the new Chalamet? No. What is Timmy doing? Are there any GOT books you don't have yet that they could gift you? Hi Zonal. I don't think so. I think I've got all of them now. Unless I'm forgetting one. Hi Dreamer. Hi Belle, would you like to have a twin sister? Not really. I don't think that'd be very... No, I wouldn't like that. Buy them books with mostly pictures. I don't know if they'd even read that. My dad and my brother do listen to podcasts. So I'm like, should I just buy them like an Audible gift card? I don't fucking know. He hit a kid. No, my brother did not hit a kid. Wait, Timmy is in a ping pong film? She'll end up reading everybody's books and get 4 times the gifts. Honestly, probably. The World of Ice and Fire, I have that. I got that for my birthday. I have all of the Song of Ice and Fire series. I have Fire and Blood. I have the World of Ice and Fire, and I have Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Is there any others that I'm missing? I've not read the Witcher books, no. Hi, Nude Knob. They listen to Grindset Alpha Male podcasts. Not quite. Get them some new earphones. They don't need them. Get some self-improvement books. I hate self-improvement books. Or you mean for them? I don't want them to read self-improvement books. Do you read any murder mysteries? I want to find a good book like Knives Out. No, I think the only murder mystery book I've read was Murder on the Orient Express by... I forgot the author's name, but she's very famous. The lady who writes all the murder mystery books. I think that might be the one. Agatha Christie, thank you. I've not played the Got Telltale game, no. Why does the Discord have a book club but nobody types in it? Because I killed the book club, not purposefully, accidentally. One, it's very small anyway, and then whenever we start reading a new book, I'm really bad at maintaining the consistent catch-up, so that's kind of my bad. I tried to start reading that, but I didn't really like the style of it. Maybe it gets better. I read it ages ago, so I couldn't say. Hi Ghost Heroes. I've officially been following for over 4 years. Holy moly, thank you. Also, hi Cultural. The only other person who consistently read books was Water. Yes, and Water unfortunately left the server because I am too anti-men, apparently, and he was tired of my feminist authoritarian regime, so... 07 Water, apologies, not really, but... I read both books in the book club. Well done, Link. Well done. Yeah, I was gonna put some stuff on my nose, so I look more like a reindeer. Yeah, these are a bit too small, maybe. But I saw them and they look cute in person. I was like, oh yeah. It was your circumcision takes, I don't blame him. Yeah, listen, I'm reformed now though. I have a new take on circumcision, because I didn't really understand it. I am woman, hear me roar, indeed. Is it a little game or are you starting a new game? I'm not starting a big new game today. Oh god, this blush is like there's so much of it. I've just got some little games that we're going to give a little sniff. Have you thought about what to do for the new game? Guys, I don't know. I really don't know. And I realize that it's only next week, and then the next week is Christmas. And I'm going, obviously, back to my family's house for Christmas. So I'm like, fuck. I don't even know if like, maybe I should wait till after Christmas to start any big new game, you know? I think, yeah, so I need some, like, filler stuff for next week, by the way. And I was thinking Super Mario Bros. 3. I was thinking we could maybe continue Dark Souls 3 DLC. which some of you may not believe, but I was like, that's kind of a good filler, maybe. What else did I have? How long is uni break? I have like almost 2 more months still. Not quite 2 months, but I have quite a bit. I think you could potentially enjoy Kingdom Come 2 since you're a medieval ship fan, but it's a longish one. I do want to play Kingdom Come, but I'm not sure. I think it's quite a long game. I'm not sure about it on stream. Are you streaming from home? No. I won't be home for long though, guys. Don't worry. DS3 is not a filler. How dare you? I mean, like something that, you know, the DLCs. I've already done some of it, and it's relatively short. You know. Just entered the stream on the I'll finish Super Mario Bros. 3 joke. It's not a joke. Metroid Fusion. Yeah, we could do some Metroid. Oh yeah, Risu, I was thinking about Pokemon as well. Yes. What else do I have? I think there will be... I've been saying this for like a billion years, but there will be an IRL next week as well. I originally was going to do it yesterday, but then I forgot it was the Game Awards, and everyone watches the Game Awards, and then also it was like 35 degrees outside. And I was like, okay, we're gonna move it to next week. Miss Nice Guy, thank you for the 9 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Pokemon is not for you? Why? Who are you to tell me such things? Do you like Telltale games or Pokemon? Neither. Well, no, I can enjoy Pokemon. I like Pokemon. I don't love Pokemon, but I like Pokemon. And Telltale, I've only played The Walking Dead Telltale, and it was like... I guess it's kind of entertaining, but they're also like kind of dog shit. Getting over it, yes. I do have a little list of stuff that I'm adding to for next week. I like Pokemon, played 10 minutes of Pokemon in entire life. Okay, that's not true. I finished Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on the Switch. That's the one Pokemon game I finished. And I almost finished Pokemon Fire Red. And I played some on my DS when I was a kid too, but I never finished it. Is she going to react to the Game Awards VOD on stream with us? No. I don't really... I don't really care about the Game Awards, is the thing. And when someone did bring it up, I was like, maybe I should react to it. But I can't. It's too long and I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Guys, let's try suggesting 8-hour-ish games. I had 2 options that I can't remember now. Yeah, 8 hours is a good amount of time. Hi Stacey, did you see Leon? I did see the Leon thing in the awards. That was Resident Evil Requiem, right? He appears. Nobody watches for the awards anyway. A bunch of streamers reaction to it. I would have rather watched you IRL. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have skipped. I'm sorry. No one actually cares, just a fun thing to interact with chat about. Okay. He's a playable character? Sick. Ow, why did that hurt that just hurt my chest so bad. I exhaled too much air. Thank you, Vivzy, thank you. It's fun seeing people see about a good game winning awards. Oh yeah, I went on Twitter and people were calling E33 Israeli. And I was like, why? Why is it Israel? I think they were just saying it was Israeli because they didn't like it winning the awards. Wow, that looks really bad. It was made by a French studio. Yeah, I know it's French. Everyone knows it's French. But, careful, Belle. What? I was like, wait, they're actually Israeli? But then I couldn't find anything. I think people are just saying that because they don't like it. That looks so shit. You can't even tell that I'm a reindeer. It kind of just made it worse. People are mad because they won everything. It won like 9 categories, right? That is quite a lot. Needs to be bigger. Looks like a giant pimple. Make it bigger. I think this red might be too deep. Just looks like acne. What do you have in your Christmas dinner? We have like Christmas dinner / lunch. I'm really excited this year, actually. Oh, it just looks purple. Dude. Oh, it looks so bad. I shouldn't have done this. Is that snail? Why does everyone think they're fucking snails? They're antlers. How do they look like snails? I don't understand. Did you ever do Red Nose Day in school? We did actually have that, yes. Hi, Corbin. It's like a witch's wart. No. You really can't see the snail? Like, kind of? But I don't know why multiple people are saying that. This year, my family is going out for Christmas lunch, which we've never done before. Which I'm really excited about, because usually my dad spends like 5 hours making the food, and then we can't play any games with him, and he gets really stressed because I'm like, Dad, come play with us, come talk with us, but he's like, no, I have to cook all of your food for the next 5 hours. But yeah, we're going out, and I'm really excited to get food and have the whole family together. You look like you burned a pimple with a cigarette. No, 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 no. Okay, first time chatter, why do you have snails in your head? Stop with the snails. What's Christmas lunch in Australia? In the US, it's Chinese food. No, I mean, my family usually just does... I really don't like Christmas lunches, even though they're meant to be, like, nice and fancy. My dad always does roasts. 3 out of 4 of us don't eat meat, but he'll do, like, some kind of mushroom roast thing. And roast vegetables and more roast stuff and salad. It's like a classic English kind of Christmas lunch thing. He eats the whole roast himself. No, he makes vegetarian roast, although he does get meat for himself usually. A little platter. Hi, Master. My family used to do ham, but we switched to lasagna. Oh, that's nice. In our family, we do a huge Christmas breakfast that lasts the whole day. Well, that's cool. Your brother's vegetarian too? Yes. Well, pescatarian. Sorry, 3 out of 4 of us are pescatarian. Finally, someone who doesn't like Christmas roast. Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, the past couple years I have requested just like a veggie burger. Which I like. Were you going for a bruised nose look? No, man, I wanted to look like Rudolph, but it just looked terrible. I wonder if the pink will make it any better. I'm roasting chicken and veggies tomorrow. Nice, dude. Oh, no, I'm vegetarian as well. Vegetarians rise up. Pescatarians are just carnivores in denial. Seafood is such a different kind of meat, though, compared to other meats. You need to make the nostrils area red, too? Okay. I think maybe the pink might look a little more normal, but it's probably just gonna make me look like I'm sick. Guys, this isn't working. You eat ham, though? Yeah, because I was trying to transition into, I was trying to transition into being, omnivore again. But I just can't. Oh, I still get really weird about meat, though. What food does the restaurant you're going to do? I forgot. But it has good reviews, I think. Oh wait, this is kind of the e-girl makeup. They used to do really pink noses, true. How long have you been pescatarian? Since I was like 12, maybe? Maybe a little older. Just eat steak like a man. Even when I did eat meat, I never ate steak. I hardly ever ate red meat. I think the only thing I really ate was pork and chicken. You have nothing planned? What, today? No, I do. I swear it. I swear it. It's all gonna be giga-packed. What, food? Can pescatarians eat salmon? Yes, they can, because it's a fish. But then I kind of felt bad for the fish, and then my ethical moral argument was falling apart when I discussed it with chat one time, and then I was like, fuck, maybe if I eat fish, I'm just as bad as all the other meat eaters. But sometimes I go down these holes of thinking about ethics, and it makes me go insane, and I'm like, sometimes you just gotta not worry about it. Plants are conscious too. Yeah. But don't you feel bad for broccoli? Yes. Do some pescatarians eat duck? No, because it's not seafood, dude. Finally finishing MGS3. Okay, not quite. You could tell your dad to do some kind of beef Wellington, but with some meaty portobello instead of red meat, or maybe replace it with salmon. Yeah? That could work. You actually change your mind from debating on the internet? Yeah, sometimes. Well, debating on the internet, I mean having discussions, intellectual discussions with my chat room. Yeah. The avocados and stuff also get exported really expensive, or almonds. I wanted to start forcing myself to eat avocados, even though I hate the texture, but just like shoving them in my mouth, because they're really good for you. But I forgot that they're really high in fructose, and I'm fructose intolerant, so I think it might make me sick. I think compassion to other humans is incredibly unethical because of all the damage they will cause. True. Intellectual discussions with chat, that's an oxymoron. Well, some of you guys are smart. Hi, Pasmadico. Just eat some avocado toast, dude. Yeah, but I shouldn't eat avocado. I was vegetarian for 9 years. The hardest thing for me was getting back to eating eggs, because I kept imagining a small chicken side. I still don't really like eggs. Do you mean you were vegan? You can still eat eggs if you're vegetarian. And I've always eaten eggs. Eggs are fine. Avocado is a fruit? Yeah, because it has a seed. Can you increase fructose tolerance by brute forcing it? Possibly, but I feel like that might be a little bit unpleasant. I feel like meat isn't unethical unless you're like actively contributing to the problem of it, like paper versus trees. Not using paper probably wouldn't affect anything unless tons of people stopped. I mean, see, this argument this can apply to a lot of things. I think it's the idea that, you know, one person's actions can't really make a difference. Which, like, does have some merit to it, but then it also doesn't. Yeah, you're directly contributing to it by buying it. That's the point. If you stop buying meat, and you as a consumer show a preference to non-meat products, or even if it's just ethically sourced meat products, then if other consumers are doing that, you are going to change something. It is possible, and it has resulted in change. But you know, it gets to it's just, I don't know. I think all the time about how everything I do is unethical, but that's just what happens when I know that people blame everything on capitalism, but the longer I live, the more I realize it's kind of true. That's kind of just what happens when you're separated from the means of production, everybody. It's bang! Hi, Nost. Just try your best, Belle, yeah. Me too, I'm beginning to resent you for your evil. I'm sorry about that. Every $20 you don't have to give to the meat industry is $20 the meat industry now doesn't have, yeah. Yes. Is fructose not in a lot of fruit and vegetables? Being pescatarian, is there not a lot of foods you can eat? Yeah, fructose is in like everything ever. It's very inconvenient. But there are some things that are much higher in fructose than others. I can have a bit of fructose, I just can't overload on it. You can live a perfectly fine life without killing an animal, it's easy. Yeah. But again, obviously people are still going to eat meat. But if you can get it from somewhere that's more ethical. Damn. The texture feels weird, the hairy ones, but it's totally healthy. What are we talking about? Hairy ones? You need to stop it with this fast fashion bullshit. I get most of my stuff secondhand now. Or if not, I try to get it from ethical brands. Everything's unethical. Fuck! Thoughts on fat people? W. Unless you're like morbidly obese, then you should get help. Pigman suit definitely responsible for some infertile stalk somewhere. No. By buying a house, driving, consuming anything from stores, you're contributing to environmental destruction and animal deaths. Yes, it's the only ethical choice is to be a nudist. True. We need to spread my nudist agenda. Thoughts on nose pimples? W. Well, not really, but Everyone has them sometimes. Well, a lot of people do. Try to live in a way that best comports to your morals. That's the most anyone can do. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Is your moral problem environmental or literally killing animals is sad? I think the heart of my concern is that I feel bad because for the animals, I feel like it's harder for me to comprehend. It's much easier for me to comprehend animal suffering than like the broader environmental impact. That's a very big idea. But obviously it does have an impact on that too. Thoughts on lamingtons? I just learned about them today. I actually really like lamingtons. They're yummy. Even in a nudist economy, there's still a demand for sunscreen. There is. Breathing oxygen kind of bad too. Yeah, we're robbing other creatures from their oxygen. Just eat chicken, it's such a superfood. I'll think about it. You said you weren't in favor of legalizing weed? I don't remember saying that. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what my thoughts on weed are. What if you're stranded on an island? Would you be able to hunt or trap animals for food? Yes, I would. I wouldn't like it, but I think I'd get to a point where I'd be like, okay, I gotta lock in. Ivo, you're my #1 streamer recap. Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. People just can't acknowledge the environmental damage, are just emotionally attached to eating meat. Or people who can't acknowledge the environmental damage are just emotionally attached to eating meat. Yeah. I mean, it's... I don't mean to shame anyone for eating meat, obviously. But... why can't we just eat air and sunlight? Dude, I know. Why can't we just photosynthesize like fucking plants, man? That would be so much easier. How do you weigh the ethical considerations when eating meat? The animal's well-being versus environment's well-being? I don't know. I just eat fish mainly. I only eat like salmon at the moment. Girl, you have an outdoor and indoor towel. You ain't surviving any islands. Well, no, but my body would eventually, if I was stuck on an island for long enough, I feel like my body would eventually get to a point where it'd be like, okay, you gotta get rid of all those weird behaviors, or I would hope, and start surviving. Would you eat pigmen if they were real? I'd probably try one. Yeah. I perceive them. The trick to enjoying your meat-eating life is just embracing an abstract sadism. The suffering makes the steak juicier. No. It's all very important, but I don't think I can form an opinion without hearing Forson's take on this. That is also true. We need Forson's opinion. Also, thank you, Freaknik, for the tier 2 sub that was offline. And I think that's the only one I need to thank you. Thank. Thank you. Indoor and outdoor clothes isn't a weird behavior. Don't let chat gaslight you. A lot of people actually do that. And I get recommended posts about it sometimes on the internet. And I'm like, you guys are weird for making me think that that was weird when it's a very normal fucking thing to do. Same with my family. Thoughts on Sugar Bell? Oh, I love sugar. But also, some of the things like we put in our bodies is very weird. Just like pure sugar is not good. What a base take. If you were on an island where the only food source was the last male-female of an endangered animal, would you eat it? Oh. I like this clown music. See, the thing is, I would want to say no. But if I was like starving on the brink of death, I feel like my body would be like, no, you gotta eat it. I think I would probably end up eating it. Do y'all change into pajamas? I just sleep in the clothes I wore that day. No. No, you do not. You're joking. What? Please tell me you're joking. That's crazy. Dude, you gotta change. If that's the only food you're gonna die anyway, not sustainable. Yeah, true. But what if there's a chance that a boat is coming to pick me up at any moment? You would eat anything if you were starving? It's huge cope if you think you wouldn't. Yeah, that's the thing. Do you ever pee and you're peeing for like literally a minute and you start to become genuinely concerned where all this pee is coming from? Yeah, maybe sometimes. You're like, damn, that was sitting inside me for a while. Very surprising. The bladder, yeah. There was that, was it Peter the Great? Hold on. I don't know, this has like almost nothing to do with this conversation. Yeah, Peter the Great, the Tsar of Russia. Peter. He had, I'm pretty sure he died from, I don't know if it was a piss thing or it was a poop thing. I think his liver, like, completely calcified or something. Like, he basically was living with rocks in his stomach. Or his stomach became rocks. Or his liver became rocks. Died from peeing too long? No, he had, like something really gnarly going on with his... with his bladder and stuff. Stomach? No, hold on. He suffered from severe urinary problems. Peter I apparently suffered malignant disease of prostate or bladder or urinary stone disease. But it was, he died from a what the fuck is this word? Purulent?
Purulent.
Purulent. I've never heard that word. That means consisting of, containing, or discharging pus. That's a good word.
Purulent.
Purulent. Inflammation of his bladder. His body already turned black and began to decompose 10 days after death? Black? Anyone else got hard bits in their piss? No. That's a stone, right? What do you call them? Is it just a urinary stone? On autopsy, it was revealed that his bladder had become gangrenous. But I swear... Oh, yeah. Sorry. Kidney stones. Sorry, I forgot what they were called. In January 1725, Peter began having trouble urinating. Doctors removed a litre of putrid urine from inside him, and a fever ensued. I was kind of amazed when I found this out, but they actually managed to remove it, and he was fine for a bit. Obviously, he ended up dying from it. But, doing that kind of surgery in the early 1700s. Who is this? Peter I of Russia. Why did you look this up in the first place? No, I was listening to a podcast about, it probably was just about Peter I. Although I think I wanted to learn about his son, who I think was called Alex or something. And they talked about his piss problems in that podcast. That's how I found out about it. What a horrible way to die. I know. I mean, he kind of deserved it, though. Because he wasn't a very nice guy. Although I know he's like a symbol of Russian power now, and he did great things for the Russian Empire, but how do we always talk about piss in these streams? I don't know. But you guys learned a fun new fact. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't give the surgeons props, because he died days later after they removed a litre of putrid urine. An autopsy allegedly found that gangrene had developed around his bladder. Okay, never mind. The urine was keeping him alive. That was his lifeblood. Ew, that's so gross, dude. Those antlers look like gang signs. Okay, that is just, they just do not at all. Hi, Windtoast. How'd we get on this topic? Some guys talked about the feeling of pissing a lot. I don't want to know this shit, man. Well, isn't that impressive though? Well, not impressive because he died, but... Got any New Year's resolutions? No. Fuck New Year's resolutions. Actually, I might check my notes to see if I did any from last year. Any poop-related facts? No. Let me look up resolution. I don't think I wrote one. I have some old extracts from my politics subject in high school about the United Nations resolutions made under Chapter 7 are considered legally binding, meaning that all UN member states are required to support such standards when passed through the Security Council. Oh, okay. Your New Year's resolution last year was to stream more? Was it? I mean, I think I streamed a bit this year. Bell Game Awards soon, Nintendo Sweep. You're a little bit late, man. Learn how to ride a bike. I promise it's important. But I don't want to become a biker, because bikers kind of annoy me. Guys, when graduation happens, it's over. Yeah, guys, this time next year, I'll be graduated from university, unless something really bad happens. And I'll be going out in the world. Wow. Last few streams. Yeah, and then I'll be gone forever. Last year's streaming. I hope not. Biking is better for the environment. That is true, so I probably shouldn't hate them. But was one of your New Year's resolutions for 2025 to not get a life-threatening medical condition? No. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I did, because on New Year's Eve was the day that I went into hospital for the lung thing. So I didn't even think I was thinking about it. You won't have time to stream when wage cucking. I mean, yeah, probably not, because I stream in the morning. Unless I stream at like 2 AM. Will you make a tier list of the games you played this year? Oh, I could do. 578 hours streamed this year versus 495 last year. There we go. I actually did it. She's probably in the Hell's Angels gang. What? Do they make you do some big internship before you graduate? No, internships are an option, but they also take up credit points, whatever you call them. So I'd have to change one of my subjects that I'm doing. Could you give me your stream key when you stop streaming? No. This year isn't even done. Massive improvement. Oh god, it goes by way too fast though. We've only got one more week till it's Christmas week. Dark Souls streams in the first half of the year carried hard. Yeah, I streamed a lot in the first half of the year, and then I fell off. Semester 2. That's okay. You're nearly 32. I know. Yikes. Do your parents expect you to get a job after you graduate? Are they supportive of you streaming full-time? If I could support myself streaming full-time, I'm sure they would, support it, but they expect me to get a job. My dad had a... I know I shouldn't get annoyed about it, because I will have to one day, but whenever I go back home, my dad always sits me down and is like, you need to get a job, like, you need to get an internship, like, you need to network with people, you need to do this, you're not doing enough. And every time, it stressed me out so fucking bad. But I know I should get stressed out because I know it's completely normal and like I understand I have to. But yeah. Just tell him you got a job at Twitch. I need a bit more. You've failed us. We're so disappointed in you. Yes. Do your parents ever try to pressure you to get your license? No. No, they don't. I wish it was like old days where 3 generations would share a house. I know, right? Do you know you have a pretty big stream you can live off of 500 viewers? Yeah, I don't... Like, at the... God, I really don't know. You strike me as a kind of kid whose parents will get you a crazy job thanks to their relations. I don't think so. Again, like, maybe my dad might be able to get me somewhere, but honestly, I don't think so now. Do you let them see how much you make? I tell them when they ask. Your channel about me says you're 22, also why does the FAQ on your height is height instead of just typing it as if your height changes constantly, as if you're Ant-Man? Because I find it funny when people think that I'm 5'3" when I'm actually 6'4". If you went full-time, you'd definitely make decent money. You could do so much more to monetize your current viewership. Yeah, that's another thing, like... Sorry, I need to think. You're 6'4"? Yes! I knew a kid who would kiss Bolsonaro for your views. I don't know who that is. Just get on Centrelink and full-time stream? No. I have said this before, I do think I should do more with my stream. But I know it's hard for me to God, I sound like I'm... God, sorry, how do I say this? What do you mean more? I feel like I should treat it as a job. What would you want to do more of? Like, stream every day, 9 to 5 kind of thing. Instead of... I treat it as like a hobby mostly, which is great, but I feel like I should, yeah, like, make the most of what I got. Because I have a very, you know, unique opportunity situation. When you force it, it becomes worse sometimes. Yeah, but... I mean... I don't know. Are you afraid you wouldn't enjoy it as much if you did it more? Potentially. Again, I'm not used to streaming like super long hours is the thing. 9 to 5 would include some planning / prep for streams, yeah. I'm also just a very... I'm terrible at organization, planning, everything like that. But the thing is, you kind of have to get those skills to successfully exist, so get good. Hi, Game Wizard. You could try to get good at playing games, also true. Here's the game plan, you claim it wasn't a shot collar, easy money. What? Is this a Hassan joke? Gotta do like a trial? Or a trial run of full-time streaming if I could even do it. When you like doing something, it's fun to do it for 8 hours every day. You could add an extra hour intro with video donors like Forsen, he farms so much every day. I just can't... I'm not good at reacting. I say that as if Forsen doesn't just sit in silence for like an hour. And people still watch him. Even if you just did 4 hours a day, that would be a lot, I think. 6-hour streams equals feel like a truck hit me after. See, it sounds so privileged saying that. Because, you know, people would kill to stream and make, like, any kind of money. So that's why, again, I'm like, I should probably just, like, suck it up. Try a reaction, it will be great. The thing is, a lot of things that people find funny, I don't find funny. I mean videos. Or even if I do find them funny, I don't laugh. And maybe that's not been obvious on stream that much, but sometimes people, like, might send in a video. Or, like, I've watched videos on stream before that are meant to be funny, and I'm like, heh, heh, even though it's... I don't know, never mind. We can fill a clip queue with fart videos, don't worry. Okay, thank you. If you really try the Twitch thing and take it seriously, you're young and you can pivot to a proper job in a few years if you're tired of Twitch / don't make enough money. Yeah. I think my friend has made a few dollars this month just spamming ads non-stop to like 2 viewers every few days. Oh my god, that's actually sick. Can you try streaming art or programming? Dude, I really need to get back into programming. Art? I'm terrible at art. I did draw some Pikmin the other day, but they look like a 5-year-old did it. You're introvert or extrovert? I am very much introverted. You need to dwell into some roguelikes to have options of what to do. I always forget what roguelikes are, but programming is going to be so weird in 2 years. How come? AI? React harder. What is TPUSA? Oh, Turning Point. Do you think Erica Kirk would hire me? Maybe. I'd say take it easy with streams until you find a job that satisfies you. Streaming is fun and easy, but I don't think you end up learning a lot in the long run. I mean, yeah. Oh, my mom just texted me. Become a big titty VTuber? Yeah. Maybe I should just get a boob job. Me and my mum are trying to think up gift ideas for my dad and brother, because we have no idea what to get them. If you didn't give it a push to be full-time streamer, do you think you'd look back on it and regret not trying? Absolutely. Because again, I won't have this opportunity forever. And I'm still surprised I still have fucking viewers, it's crazy. So yeah, I think I should. I just lack drive. I'm just so unmotivated to do anything. Get your brother something for his trip to China? Yeah, what would he need? I was thinking of getting him a wallet, but apparently he already has a wallet that he really likes. Belle, not joking, you should get a bidet. All of the sudden? Why? I mean, sure. Is he even Chining now? Yeah, he is. Does he know how to speak Chinese? A tiny bit. Wallets are a bad gift most of the time. Oh, but I was looking at Paul Smith, because I remember my dad likes Paul Smith. And I was looking at that wallets and I was like, wait, they're kind of nice. Maybe I should get him something like that. You don't have a bidet? No. Taiwanese flag. I don't think I should do that. Get bro a watch? That's such a stereotypical gift, but honestly might not be a bad idea. How are your Duolingo lessons going? Great. Amazing. What was I gonna say? Oh, it was funny. We were sharing our Spotify ages, me and my family. My brother's Spotify age is 72. Isn't that crazy? And then my mum's is 53, which is pretty close. Then my dad's is 34, I think, and mine was 32. Same. What the fuck does he listen to? He really likes Earth, Wind and Fire, and also the Beatles. Does that make sense? Does he listen to Frank Sinatra 24/7? No, he doesn't listen to Frank Sinatra. That explains it. Okay. 23 for me. Nice. I got 72 too. Really? Did you ever see Grimes? Hers was in the 80s? What? You need to introduce your bro to funk. Yeah, maybe. If you listen to classic music only, will your Spotify age be like 400? Maybe. Although it's probably done by orchestral renditions and when they were recorded, so maybe not. But that would be fun. Grimes in her elevated music phase right now. Need to introduce your bro to good music? Sorry, I feel like I'm just reading these and not responding to them, I'm sorry. 45 minutes just chatting? I know, I feel like I've been spewing bullshit for ages. My brother keeps listening to old and classical music, but I feel like it's more performative than anything. Damn. I mean, maybe. If he keeps telling you about it. Introduce him to Gregorian chants? Get that Spotify age up. Did you say the game you're going to play? No, I haven't said it. I've got a few games that I've had for ages that I want to play. Also, why am I literally all the way down here? How is Grimes' age in the 90s? How the actual fuck? 92? Oh, wait, I did see that Grimes' top songs were Addison Rae. I saw that, but I didn't see that her age was in the 90s. What the fuck? Little horror? Yes. I think most of them are horror, actually. I don't know how many games we'll get through, but we're gonna have a look. Only old people like her? That's not true. Did you charge your heart rate thing? No. But my heart rate doesn't usually go up during horror games. Not gonna lie. Because I'm tough as rocks. Tough as stone. I thought Ray was a nobody at this point. Nah, she's going places, man. Urinary stone? Yeah, tough as a urinary stone. Horror during Christmas season? Yeah. Some of them might be a little festive. They might have some snow. Who is that guy in the bottom right? Sorry, that's Elijah Wood. Heart rate only goes up when she gets up to pissed, yeah. But even that, I think, has improved, actually. For some reason, I still get stressed when I play little games like this, and I don't know why. I'm like worried it's gonna hack my computer or something. Do you have both earbuds? No, I only have one. Is that okay? Will you guys kill me? I honestly would like to get... I need to get some, like, shitty AirPods. Just so I can have both earphones without having to have my headphones on. Guys, it just hit me today is Friday. It's Saturday for me. Bro, catch up. Did you go to the gym yet, or is that just a lie you tell the stream? No, I will go to the gym. I promise. I just haven't yet because, I'm really bad at organizing my time.